Hello everyone. If you like pneumatic cleaners, and Henry's in particular, this video is for you. And if you do like pneumatics, then please subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon, and you'll be notified of all my new uploads. And you can check my pneumatic playlist. There are many pneumatic vacuums on my channel for you to look at. So I was requested or bullied into buying this machine. Some people requested it, some people demanded it. Well, I bought it, but only because it was on offer. I did say I was going to get one of these, but only when it was on offer. And within the last couple of days, Pneumatic International or myhenry.com offered this machine with a 15% discount, so I got £30 off. So I thought, okay, I'll take the plunge and get this pneumatic Henry Pet Plus. Because it's exclusive to myhenry.com, we don't get a nice pretty box with pictures on. We get a standard, sort of fairly plain pneumatic box, but it's what's inside the box that counts. So without any further ado, let's have a look at the new Henry Pet XL. Right, let's have a look then. Quite a lot of extra tools with this. So first of all, we get a rather plain instruction book. I'll open these later, but that's your 3 small tools: crevice tool, dusting brush, upholstery nozzle with a slide on and off brush, plus the little adapter piece enabling you to connect the tools directly to the hose end without using the handle. Again, I'll unwrap these properly and we'll see them all laid out, but that is a dedicated hard floor nozzle. This is the standard carpet and hard floor nozzle. This is a pet version, so we do get the full-sized aero brush, and we also get the aero brush 140, the smaller version. So that's ideal for your upholstery, your stair carpets, inside your car, pet bedding, etc. Naturally, we get the flexible hose, 2 extension wands. This is the curved handle, incorporating a suction control. And here we have a flexible, although it's not that flexible at the moment, but a relatively flexible long crevice tool to get into all those nooks and crannies. Oh, he's coming out without his body. His head isn't attached to his body. That's the first time I've seen that. And I don't think we get a spare bag with Henry Pet XL. Come on, Henry. And here's Henry's body, which looks basically just like a Charles's body, doesn't it? Not Charles, a George. Although it's the same size. Being an XL, this has the bigger bag and the larger bin capacity. But Henry Pet XL is just for dry use. You can't use him to pick up liquids. Here he is, Henry Pet XL, complete with a very comprehensive set of cleaning tools. One of the most comprehensive sets you can get with a Henry. Although not quite complete, we'd need to add the reach kit if we want every tool you can buy at the moment for a domestic Henry. So the reach kit comes with a flexible extension hose, a telescopic wand, and the multi-angle dusting tool. So if you buy the reach kit with Henry XL, then you've virtually got every tool you could possibly need to clean your home. Henry Pet XL differs from the regular Henry Pet in a number of ways. Notably, the size of him. He is a larger machine with a bigger capacity. So this will take a 15-litre bag, whereas the standard Henry Pet takes a 9-litre bag. Also, this has a 31-metre cleaning range as opposed to a 26-metre cleaning range with the standard Henry Pet, which means this Henry has a 12.5-metre cable. And also, he is heavier, of course. The weight of the machine and the kit is 10 kilograms. The standard Henry Pet is 8 kilograms. The wattage is the same, 620 watts, and the tools do differ. You do get more tools with the XL version. If you want to check out the specifications of both machines, if you're interested in a Henry Pet, go to myhenry.com and you can see all the details there. So here he is, basically the top just the same. I've done this so many times I could do it in my sleep. We've got the carry handle, the motor unit, of course incorporating the flex rewind. We've got single speed on-off switch, a mains on indicator light, and for those who are interested, we'll just take a quick look at the rating sticker. Henry Pet XL operates on 220 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 620 watts. The serial number is 2408 24814, 10 kilograms. The model is NRV 370-11. So because the serial number starts with 24, we can say that Henry Pet was born in 2024 and the 08 is week number 8. So this is week number 8 of 2024. Henry Pet XL comes with the charcoal activated micro fresh filter. Again, you shouldn't wash these filters, especially the ones with the charcoal lining. So these filters are designed to reduce the odours that can build up, because Henry has a huge bag, and when you pick up a lot of dirt, especially pet hair, it can start to smell a bit. So this filter is designed to help reduce odours coming out of Henry Pet's exhaust. So here we have the bag, and yeah, a bit disappointed that there's not one spare bag with this. You can fit standard Henry bags into Henry Pet XL, although he is designed to take these larger bags. So the bag number is NVM2BH. They're the bags you need to look for. Of course, go to myhenry.com for more bags. Always buy the genuine bags, folks. They don't cost a lot more than those cheaper paper ones. They're made of a much stronger material, and they're designed to last a long time. I mean, 15 litres of dirt you can get in that, compared to a little bagless machine that you're lucky to get half a litre of dirt in a bagless, especially a bagless cordless, before you need to empty it. So if you don't like going out frequently to empty your bagless machine, then a bagged cleaner could be the way to go, especially one with such a big bag as this Henry Pet XL. So we'll pop the bag back in, just pushes on just here. It's got a little seal around the opening. Just pushes on, very simple machine, not a lot to go wrong, and when they do go wrong, you can repair them. Spares are easily available and cheap and plentiful. So there we go, and of course he's made in the UK, another plus point. Oh, your ears are sticking in. Right, let me get your hat on properly, Henry. We need to have a, oh, while we've got his rear end exposed, we can have a look. That's another difference between the XL version and a standard sized Henry. We've got 4 slots here for different tools, so you can choose. We can put the upholstery nozzle there, although I'd have to probably go that angle, and then the crevice tool, the dusting brush, and we can put the little adapter piece, so you can hold all the small standard tools without having to piggyback them. But let's see if we can piggyback. So we could, if we want to, we could put the adapter there, and we can piggyback the dusting brush on top of the crevice tool, so we've freed up some space. But not sure what we could put here. Well, we've got the flexible tool. That would go there, wouldn't it? And then possibly the aero brush, the small aero brush might go on. It's a bit tricky, that. Maybe if we put the aero brush there. So yes, look, you can put, if you want to pull all those tools around with you, you can have all the tools there on board. So we're just left with the 3 main floor heads, the full-size turbo, the carpet and floor nozzle, and the dedicated hard floor brush. And obviously when you're cleaning, one of those nozzles will be attached to the end of the wands. So yeah, it is possible, but personally I think it would make it a little bit awkward to move around like that. So just pick your favourite tools. I'm just going to be boring and just put the standard small tools on here. So I don't mind that. That's not too bad. As you can see, they're always to hand, and these are the tools probably you'd use most for your above floor cleaning. Obviously your carpets and floors, you'd use one of the larger nozzles. When you want to do your stairs, your upholstery, your nooks and crannies, just grab one of these small tools, and of course your dusting, your lampshades, bookshelves, etc. So there we have it. I think, Henry, we're ready to switch you on. So it's time to pull out the 12.5 metre mains cable. So unless you live in a mansion, you'll find you're not having to unplug and find a new socket when you're cleaning your home. You could certainly clean even a large home, the whole ground floor, with Henry Pet just plugged into one socket, and then you could do your upstairs. Some smaller homes, you might find you can do your upstairs as well as your downstairs without having to unplug at all. And of course, being mains powered, you're not going to have to wait for the battery to charge up if it goes flat halfway in cleaning. I mean, to be honest, he's a big machine. I prefer the smaller Henrys, not even the standard, the smaller compact Henrys and Hetties. I think they're a much nicer form factor for most UK homes that have got smaller rooms and a bit of clutter. They're easier to handle, lighter, easier to store away. But if you've got a larger home, even if you've got like a pet grooming business, this may be the machine for you with his extra capacity. So yeah, it's a very, very long cable. So let's plug him in, make sure he's switched off at his switch. And then when we plug him in, you might just be able to see it's quite bright in this room, but there is a little red light. That red light will illuminate at all times, just to show you that Henry is plugged in. Right, Henry, it's time for you to say your first words on my channel. Let's hope you don't blow up. I don't think you will. Plenty of suction. I'll do a quick test, but I'm sure he's going to measure 80 on my suction gauge. A lot of people have asked me questions about, are the 1200 watt Henrys more powerful? Well, the ones I've had experience of aren't actually. You'd think that the older, higher wattage Henrys are more powerful than these newer 620 watt machines, but not in my experience. There's more suction from these motors because they're more efficient. They had to design them so they would be more efficient. So a lot of people want the older machines, and I've got another older Henry to show you at some point. But yes, the newer ones, despite the lower wattage motors, have more suction power at the hose end. Well, sealed suction power. Okay, let's pop the old suction gauge on, and we'll see if my prediction is right, that Henry Pet XL will measure 80 on my sealed suction gauge. My sealed suction gauge fluctuated quite a lot, and Henry Pet XL peaked at around 84, but we can say that Henry is roughly the same suction as all the other pneumatic cleaners I've shown you on my channel. Well, certainly all the more recent models, they all seem to peak at around 80. As Henry Pet XL is aimed mainly at pet owners, I'll be seeing how well he picks up pet hair, specifically dog hair, but if he can pick up dog hair, I'm sure he'll cope with cat hair and human hair too. So let's have a look at the two tools specifically designed for the purpose of pet hair removal. But you don't have to have a pet to own a Henry Pet, but it helps. But you don't have to, because these nozzles will cope with other dirt as well as pet hair. This is the Aerobrush 140, so it's a smaller version. You can fit it onto the end of the wands if you want to, but of course you can fit it also directly to the hose or to the hose handle. So especially if you're using this in the car, it makes it a little bit easier to use because it's more compact. So you can get right under the car seats. If you buy the Reach kit, you've got an extended hose as well, and the dusting brush, and of course the extendable metal extension tube. But most cars can be cleaned without an extension hose, but it's there as an option. So if you want to use Henry Pet for car valeting, you could do. So yes, the aerobrush goes pretty flat. They're quite noisy, especially this smaller one, so we'll just turn it on and I'll show you the brushes in motion. Turbo brushes like this one work on the suction power of the machine, so they incorporate a little turbine inside. We can gain access to it. There's a little switch, so we can open it up. You can just about see the little fan in there. So we can open it to check for blockages. Don't pick up hard or sharp objects with a turbo nozzle because it's possible you could damage the fan blades. So it does open up to give you access. It's not anti-hair wrap or anything. You will have to manually clean any hair that wraps around the brushes on this nozzle. As this big one as well, no anti-hair wrap, but it is a wider nozzle, so it's more suited for larger areas of carpeting. We also have an access port where you can see the fan, and again, don't pick up hard or sharp objects using a turbo nozzle, because once the fan is broken, it's going to reduce the efficiency and increase the noise level of the machine. Make sure that's closed. We'll just give this a quick go, and again, if you want to, there's nothing to stop you using the full-size turbo brush directly onto the hose end. If you want to clean your stairs quickly, you can use this nozzle. So that's the two turbo nozzles. We'll put on the curved handle, and it can go on either way, depends how you want to use it. It's normally this way for carpet cleaning, but you can put it on this way if you want to reach up high. It's just personal preference. You can add your extension ones to the end, or you can actually put the extension ones directly into the hose and then put the handle in that way. Put the dusting brush on the top and you can dust, you know, tops of your wardrobes, pelmets, tops of your curtains, etc. But we're going to use this on carpets first, so it needs to go around that way. And we've got the suction control, so minus reduces the suction. Make sure it's turned to plus if you want full suction power. Henry Pet XL is just a single speed basic vacuum cleaner really. No frills, he just does the job. So it's just basically on, off and get cleaning. So the only way of reducing the suction is to open up the valve. We'll pop on the other one. So it's just basically push it and give it a bit of a twist. These shouldn't separate in use. In fact, they have the opposite problem. Sometimes these can fuse together and you'll need a strong strapping chap, and you do sort of tug of war and twist and pull. So be wary of that when you've got one of these machines. But most people, once they've got them assembled, they'll just keep these ones, you know, together, and of course just take them off. And for doing your, you know, upholstery, just use this part. So there we go. We'll pop on the full-sized aero brush. Give it a go on this plush pile carpet. I think this brush does move quite easily on this type of carpet pile. So again, it's just a friction fit for all the tools. You just push, give it a little twist, make sure the handle's straight, and then we're ready to clean. This aero brush does struggle on certain types of carpet, including my plush pile Saxony carpet in my living room. On shorter to medium pile carpet, it's a lot better. It's just, it struggles with this particular pile, as do a lot of vacuum cleaners I've shown you on my channel. Some people have also complained that their aero brushes have broken within a year. So they're possibly not the most durable, so you do need to take care of them. And of course, as I said earlier, don't pick up hard or sharp objects. I'm going to test the aero brush though on this carpet. It'll be a bit of a test for it on some pet hair. It will pick the pet hair up. In my experience, it does tend to wrap some of the pet hair around the brushes. So as I said, you will have to keep those brushes clean to keep the aero brush operating efficiently. If you want to upgrade the aero brush supplied with the Henry Pet XL or any pneumatic cleaner, there are a few options available. The two I favour the most are the Turbo Cat, which is a much bigger nozzle than the supplied aero brush. These currently, at the time of making this video, if you're living in the UK, you can get these on eBay for around £50, which is pretty good value considering what they normally cost. I think the seller still has some. I've done a separate video on the Turbo Cat. You can see that if you want to. So with the Turbo Cat, I find it's very, very easy to push. It doesn't struggle. It doesn't slow down on this carpet. It's, you know, it's an extra £50 on top of the price of your Henry Pet XL, but personally I have to say this is better than this, as is this turbo head, which is by German manufacturer Wesselwerk. I'll have a look at this as well. This is supplied with many Miele and Sibo suction cleaners. You can get it from Amazon if you want to fit it to your pneumatic machine. Let's just give the Turbo Cat a quick go. The Turbo Cat is so much easier to push on this type of carpet, and you can hear that it's not bogging down, it's not slowing down. The turbine is still running at full speed when you're using it on certain types of carpet. You can see it's quite the beast. Definitely one I'd recommend if you can get hold of one. So I'll just take the Turbo Cat off. There we are. We'll do a quick go with the cheaper and smaller and lighter Wesselwerk. Now do I have to, no, that's the, it's got an adapter in it, which I do need. I think this was designed for a wider diameter. It does come with the adapter, so this should fit cleaners, I would think, up to 35, maybe a 38mm. Henry is a 32mm diameter, so we do need a little adapter on the end. The advantage of this one as well, it does have a little opening here, so you can open it up. If it struggles on certain types of carpet, you can have the valve open. It allows the air to flow through, keeps the brush rotating at full speed. On short pile carpets, you can have it fully closed. I think I've found with the Miele version, about halfway was about right for this particular carpet. This nozzle isn't quite as good as the Turbo Cat, but it is a lot lighter, and it's definitely, I have to say, I do like pneumatic cleaners. I like the fact they're still made in the UK, but this isn't great compared to this German-made nozzle. This German-made nozzle is better. It suffers from the same problem as the pneumatic one. No anti-hair wrap, and there's no easy way of removing the brush roll for cleaning. So you do have to keep on top of the brush roll using a pair of scissors just to snip through any long hair. And this one does also have a little opening so you can check for blockages. For a pet hair pickup demonstration, we do need some pet hair. So Daisy, you're going to have to oblige again, I'm afraid. I've got the Furminator. Let's let's get some hair off my lovely little Daisy May. All over the carpet. And see how well Henry Pet picks up all your hair. Oh, lots coming off, Daisy. She's not too keen on the Furminator, but I'm sure she'll feel better afterwards, and she'll get a treat or two. There's a good girl, Daisy. Thank you for that hair. Yes, all right. Yes, yes, all right, yes. No, it's here. There you go. And you can have an extra one because you're such a good girl. Right, that wasn't too difficult, was it? Thank you. Thank you for the hair, Daisy. Well, that's just about the end of my video on the Henry Pet XL bagged vacuum cleaner. I think for around £200 he's good value. He comes with most of the tools you'll need for cleaning all around your home and your car. But if you want to clean stairs, I think you should invest in the reach kit, which includes the extra length of hose, because he is awkward on stairs. He won't reach up a standard flight of stairs. So if you have the extension hose, then you'll be able to reach to the top of the stairs with the Henry safely at the bottom. So there's no chance of him falling on top of you. And he is, being the big XL version, he's quite bulky and heavy, so he's not going to suit everyone. If you just want something light to whip around your house, you're not too bothered about all the nooks and crannies, you just want things to look clean and quickly, then possibly a little cordless machine may be all you need. But if you want something to go with your cordless for those bigger jobs, cleaning out the car, cleaning up after DIY mess, and giving your home a thorough spring clean, then Henry Pet is something you might want to consider. Check out my pneumatic playlist. You'll see all the pneumatic machines I've tested over the years. My personal favourite, I think my ultimate pneumatic vacuum, my ultimate Henry, I think would be the Henry Allergy, but with all the tools, with these tools plus the reach kit. And then for me, I think that's what would suit my home the best. But if you've got a larger home, lots of pets, maybe the Henry Pet XL is the cleaner for you. If you have any comments or questions about Henry, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for my next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.